My mind is telling me no, but your authority telling me yes. Baby, I don't wanna hurt your body. There is something that I must confess to you. I don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. With a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong, baby. Hey, I don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong. See, I know just what you want, and I know just what you need, girl. So baby, bring your booty to me. Bring your booty back. I'm not playing around with you. Your booty is what is true. With me is where your booty should be. Girl, you need someone like me, yeah, to finger your backside and give you the need. I don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong, baby. I don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong, baby. He doesn't finger right, then babe, spend the night. I thumb you like you need to be thumbed. Girl, come mess with me. No need to look no more, because we're making our own porn. You'll never get another like me. You'll never fuck another me. You need someone like me, yeah, to finger your backside constantly. Hey, nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with the little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong, baby, with a little booty. Alright. Alright.
Say it with me, folks. Officially, Wrestler has finally dropped a track for Booty Tickle. Officially, I finished the song. Oh my goodness. So yes, you guys officially listen. If you want the song, talk to me on the back end, on the booty side, and then you will get the actual link I'll probably make a link to a soundtrack, and then you guys will actually get the actual track to Booty Tickle. It's Booty Tickle Night, by the way. Just remember, if you got a problem with it, we don't see nothing wrong. So that is the official song. I'm probably gonna drop it to a couple of people that I know is gonna be interested in it ahead of time, probably on Discord. But that is officially the song. You know, you guys know, since you love so much, you love my girl, won't you bring your booty, babe? So I just made a whole official song for Booty Tickle. And that is it. With all your favorite little lines in it as well. So hopefully you enjoy it. Do me a favor though. Don't screw to it. Cause if you manage to get a kid in the works, you have no choice. There's nothing you can do about it. You're gonna have to name the kid Resla. There's nothing you can do about it. So I would advise, unless you like, you literally, I don't see nothing wrong. Cause remember, it's Booty Tickle, not squirt inside. So if you manage to conceive, it is what it is. You got to name the kid Resla after that. So it is what it is. What's good, Jen? Welcome being in the building. What's good, Jen? Jen, if you just got into the building, you're like a minute and a half late. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm probably gonna play the song sometime a little later this week as well, because I think I'm gonna go live today, obviously, because I'm live right now. I might do it tomorrow, and I might do it for Friday. Saturday's a touch and go. So we'll see. So you bring live is what is good. Hey, listen. There sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you, Jen. Sometimes I want to be live every day. And then I realized I just can't be live every day. Number one, I have a life. Number two is I get weird calls, sometimes inappropriate, as in they call me at nighttime. And outside of that, it's like, if I did go live, I wouldn't know what to talk about every day, because sometimes it takes me time to sift through social media for me to just sit there or have conversation with people to figure out what's going on. Do you understand all of the stuff that happens in this mind? And then sometimes I'm just like, there's too much going on, I don't know what to think about. And then sometimes I'll just sit there and I'm just ear hustling, and somebody will say something that make me go, not what they're saying, but there's something in it that makes sense to me. And then I write something down. It's like kind of like a rapper going through lyrics, but you're like, that's not what they really want to talk about. They were saying something. It's at the tip of my tongue. I just can't figure out what it is. And then I finally get it down, and I write it down as quick as possible, or I type it down as quick as possible, and I send it to myself. And that's just a title. And then after that, I got to go through all the little trappings. Has anybody ever talked about this stuff? I'm going through Google. I'm going through freaking, Google is Gemini. So sometimes I'm like, Gemini, has anyone ever talked about this title? And then they tell me yes. And then I'm looking at a blog post, or I'm looking at somebody's web page or whatever. And that's how I do a lot of my research. I really should probably use AI, but I haven't really done so. Most of my stuff is a quick Google search, because I want to know what other people's opinions are, not an AI's opinion. I want to know what people, actual bloggers, actual authors have their opinions on. Or if there's actually sites, if there's actually stats and whatever. I look into all that stuff. So it takes me some time to really break down something. And then I realize sometime after I go through a lot of information, most of you guys don't give a shit. You just want my take on it anyway. But I think that my take should be based on at least some information that I take a look at, and not just strictly my opinion. And I know while my opinion is cute, here's the funny part about it. You guys, when I say you guys, I mean people, anyone who watches, will try to pigeonhole me to my opinion. And I just say, that's stupid. It's an opinion. It's not a stance. It's not a line in the sand. It's an opinion. But this is part of the problem with the internet, and I'm happy I said that because I know that's one of my titles somewhere in a whole lot list of titles that I wrote. The 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 implications of, I can't even say. I'm probably have to go back in the beginning of this stream. So let me write that down real quick. Pen, beginning of stream. Hold up, here we go. Beginning of stream. Implications of question mark, question mark, question mark. So yeah, like I said, something like that happens, Jen, and then basically I try to come up with an actual conversation. I've been very busy this week, and literally I could have came up with something probably today to talk about because I had a little bit of time earlier today. However, I decided I wanted to work on this song, and that's why I was a little bit late today. I thought I was gonna go live about maybe like 7:30, 8ish, but I really wanted to make sure I finished up the little bit of touches in the song because I wasn't really getting what I wanted, and now that I have it, so yeah, we're gonna run from there. You said opinions can change, people change sometimes. I agree, Jen. But what do we know about the internet? 'Cause, by the way, Jen, when I used to run this show that I was known for some time, it was called Opinionated. What was my rule number one? I don't know how many shows Jen, you were somewhat around when I was doing Opinionated. Somewhat. You didn't catch the full bulk of it, I remember. I don't remember seeing you like in the full bulk of it. But I knew you were around, at least for some segments that I did, some shows that I did of Opinionated. My rule number one's always been the same. Be mindful about what you say, because when you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. Unfortunately, the way how people are, the way how the debaters mentality is, the way how people try to pigeonhole people into things as if everybody's not changing every day. I'm not the same that I was yesterday, and neither are you. But the idea that people will say, well, what you said, and remember when you said that? I'm like, yeah, I can also change my mind. I tell people all the time, I am a walking contradiction. I am. I say one thing, and if I see that someone else makes a point on something, I'll mention that other thing as well. I do it on my videos, I do it on my shorts, and I also do it on my live streams. Well, I remember when you said, now, yeah, I said that, and now I'm saying this. So what? If you don't like it, my left nut's available for you to suck. Like, you get over it. People are allowed to change. People are allowed to change positions. People are allowed to change their minds. People are allowed to have new perspective. People are allowed to debate two different things at the same time. And most people, by the way, have never really been in a formal debate, because sometimes this happens to you, by the way, when you've actually joined a debate team. You have to be put on a side to debate things that you don't even care about, things that you have really no business actually giving two shits about, but you're put on that team, which means you have no choice but to do at least a bit of research to make sure that your team wins. This is not about you holding on to your beliefs. It's about, are you smart enough to even be able to know what your enemy is going to actually do and what you're going to talk about if you happen to be on the opposite side. Most of the people in these panel blogging things, they don't know that. They don't know how to do that. I'll be honest with you, and this is probably the problem of the landscape of me being millennial, and then all the people that got fucked over afterwards. When it comes to the idea of having the money for actual debate clubs, I don't even hear this like chess clubs anymore. Like, you have to go to like they treat chess club like it's a you got to take your kids to go do golfing or do tennis or do swimming or something like that. Like, it's an extracurricular thing. It's not something that's just given in schools no more. So like, the idea of learning how to be a early vet, pet care, is gone from schools. The idea of being able to learn biology by sewing up animals and stuff like gone from schools. The idea of being able to do things like critical thinking for chess, gone from schools. Money, gone from schools. All these things gone from schools. So there's a lot of people that even go, well, I want to be on the debate team. Gone from school. Most of you guys argue over dumb shit like rappers and your favorite singer and your favorite, what the fuck they were dressing in the Globe or the Golden Globes or whatever. You don't really have any real true aspect as to what's going on when it comes to critical thinking and how to deal with people on a regular basis. So you debate what you think is important, which is only your ideals. You have never been challenged to go outside of your own framework. In fact, most people, Jen, you know this. You know this because you've been on the internet probably as long as I have. Most people, when they have an opinion, do not do their due diligence in going into the internet, not on panels, not on blogs, talk shows, just a Google search to actually challenge to see if the thing that they actually believe can be of any substance. They don't actually try to make sure that they solidify their point. They just have an opinion and they run with it. They don't go, let me go poke holes in my own shit. They don't do it. That's the majority of people, by the way. The majority of people are too weak-willed and too distracted to actually challenge their own opinions. And worse, they don't have other people that are really close to them who will actually challenge them for them. Because sometimes you just really you need to have a good friend or a good circle that just says, here's what I'm thinking. Do me a favor and just level set me. Is what I'm saying really cool? Is what I'm saying okay? What's the opposite of that? Sometimes you need to tell your friends, hey, without being a dipshit, challenge my point of view. I just need to know if I'm really going to stand on it, if it's really my framework. Because most people are just what? Spitting and touting what they hear from other people. It's really not their beliefs. It just sounds good. It's like people go, that sounds great. That sounds like me. It doesn't sound like you. It sounds like what you would like you to be like. It's not you, though. I would like to be that. So when they say the thing, it sounds great. I think that's me. It's not you. It's not you because you have not put that thing to the test. You have not been willing to get punched in the mouth for actually having a belief. If you have said something and people have been in a fight with you over it, actual fist fight, pushing, shoving, throwing drinks or whatever over it, unless you really got to that point, they're not your beliefs. You're borrowing shit. They're not yours. It just sounds nice. Because if they're really your belief, you're willing to take your pound of flesh for it. This is why I say, and I even write things like, I said what I said. You don't have to like it. But I know what I said and what I'm giving and what my opinion is currently at that moment is how I believe it to be. I can never say anything that wholeheartedly everyone will agree on because human beings are, not for nothing, ever changing, but also dumb. Anyone who believes that the only advice they can only take is themselves are already doomed to fail. Doomed from the get-go. It's like relying on AI. AI is flawed. AI is flawed because people made it. And people are flawed. Duh. And yet you'll get people to this day who will worship AI. Woo! Brick is on set. What's good, Brick? What's going on, man? Getting myself started today. I already cracked open one beer. I didn't even finish the rest of the other. What's good, Brick? With the $1.99. Appreciate you. Where you been at? You know what? Never mind. Don't say that. I know where you been at. Because every time I see your ugly mug, you're on Sarah's. By the way, having great conversations, by the way. I like the fact when you be actually having conversations. Sometimes, because I'm not there for all the shows, I just come in just to see what people are talking about, if it's a worthy enough conversation. And sometimes I just think, he's up there. I just don't think this conversation is really something that he needs to be involved in. Like, Brick can have really good salient points. You know, like really strong points. And the other time, just like, honestly, he could have eaten some Cheetos and go jerk off or something. This conversation is he just didn't need to be doing it. It's a waste of his time. Like this is how they. I'm just saying. It's just sometimes I just feel that way. I just like this was a waste of time. Like I know he hasn't said anything for a while, so he needs to say something because he's been too quiet. But I'm just like, bruh, like this is not the conversation you should be having. Like some of these people be sounding like dumb as a motherfucker. Like really dumb. Like really, really dumb. And I'm like, I get it though, because I feel the same way. If I'm on a panel and I'm quiet for too long, and normally I'm observing, I'm trying to do little assessments on how the person think and what their viewpoints are, how they're going to do things for the future, and what's their lineup or what's their thought process, and how far in their mindset from the stem, from emotional to the logic, how far will they go to actually form an opinion, or are they just feuding off of the first thing or the second thing or even the third thing? Because anyone who can get to three things deep is a person who's worthy at least of responding to. Most people who I tend to see online don't make it to three levels deep in their own thinking. They're like, "Ooh, I'm gonna respond because it made me feel a way." I don't really want to talk to that person. Well, I thought about it, and it was the first thing I thought about, so I'm gonna talk to you about it. And I'm like, not really sure I want to talk to you too. But someone was like, you know what? I thought about this, but I changed my mind because I really heard about what you said. And after I heard about what you said, I reevaluated what I thought, and it brought me to a new question that I wanted to ask. So I'm gonna bring that forth with you right now. And I'm just like, ooh, this person knows how to actually exercise thought. Not the first thing that came out their mind, and not just hearing to respond. They heard, they stopped, they listened, they got clarity, and then they formed a whole new thing to actually make a conversation on. This is a person worth having a talk with. Not saying that what they're saying is going to be great. It's going to be, uh, um, it's going to be on a high intellectual basis, but at least the question they're going to give, it's worthy of me exercising a breath. And I don't see that a lot of that online. I don't. I don't. I don't see a lot of that online. Some people surprise me sometime. And normally when they surprise me, I'm drinking. So I'm like, did I hear that properly? Because now I'm thinking I messed up. I'm thinking like, did I hear that properly? Did they actually thought about that for a while before they said something? It's crazy. Directing blows. Yeah. Yeah. It's weird. You know, and unfortunately for a lot of people, they've come to believe, let me put it that way. They've come to believe, oh, Cake Mix, what's going on, Cake Mix? Mama's in the building as well. What's going on, Mama? You said Foster's type shit. Honestly, I've gotten used to it, but it's not really my drink. It really isn't my drink. Um, it's just a lot for so little. So I've gotten used to it. It's really not my drink though. I really do like random stuff. But anyway, the thing when it comes to dealing with people, right? And a lot of people have this concept in their mind, like if you don't have a degree, crazy enough, because I run into many people don't know this, but I say this a lot. I run into so many people who have degrees, and it's like you spent all these years and you're not good at what you do. You're not good at what you do. Like I can tell you, I've run into idiot nurses. I've run into idiot communication specialists who can't communicate. I've run into sociologists. I've run into social workers. I've run into a lot of people who just, you spend all this time, you got all this debt, you're paying it all off. And it's just, I'm looking at you and I'm just going, I didn't do any of that shit. I'm just normal Joe in the street. I'm like, really? And I'm like, because the way how you are, I'm just like, I can't help the way that I am. All I know is just like life shaped me to be in this direction. That's all. That's not tooting my own horn, because normally I have other people tell me things that I almost have a problem believing, to be honest with you. I've had social workers and even psychologists tell me I would make a good psychiatrist. And I'm just like, but you're a psychologist. That means you think on the macro. He's like, yeah, but you always try to go into every single person and why they got that way, and maybe it's because of this and because of that. You would probably make a really good psychiatrist. And I'm like, I probably could have, because it was one of the fields I thought about. However, because I thought about medicine, so I thought about either doctor or I was going to go into the psychiatry field. However, I suck at math. I can't be giving people pills. I can't prescribe pills. I can't do it. If you ask me how to like really go and dive into a book and break people down and whatever, like, I'm good with it. You said I would make a good sex educator? Mama. 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 Did you Mama, you didn't hear, you came in a little late. You didn't catch the song. You didn't catch the little song earlier. You sure I would be a good sex educator? Miss Raven, she caught the song. She was in here early. Mama, I don't know if you really think I would be a good sex educator. Jen popped in, but she popped in a little late. I don't know if you really think I'm gonna be a good sex educator. They try to take my license real quick. They be like, hey, this guy, he a little extra. You ain't catch the beginning song. If you catch the beginning song, you might change your tune, Mama. Like, I don't think I'd be a good sex. First of all, I don't think I'd be a good sex educator because it requires a bit of patience. And I guess the question really comes down: am I doing education for classes? Am I doing education for couples? Am I doing education for single people? If I'm doing education for single people, I think I'd be okay. If I'm doing education for couples, I think I'm fucked. I'm be honest with you. I just it makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't think as a sex therapist, because that's really what it is. As a sex therapist, that I could be handling couples. I just don't think I could do it. I might talk with people on an individual needs. Like I would talk to people who are sex addicts or people who have very dark thoughts when it comes to sex. Like why is it like wrestler? How hey, how's it going, doc? Like, hey, how's it going? Why is it every time I meet I like to be on Tinder? I'm like, Tinder's a good place to meet people. Like, yeah. But I'm not really looking for somebody whole term. I'm just looking for these little thotties. And I'm like, oh, you looking for thotties? And then like, hoes will be hoes. Not really sure I should be saying that as a specialist as a sex therapist, no one-on-one. Like, hoes will be hoes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I feel a way about it because all of them don't want to become casual encounters, because every time I screw with a new chick, I yoke them up or I strangle them real good, and I leave my handprints and everything, and they don't want to come see me next time. And I'm just thinking I might go to jail one day because I keep choking these bitches. And I'm just like, okay, hold up. So let's talk about this. Why do you feel the need to keep choking? Where did you get the feeling that every woman that you now want to sleep with, every casual encounter that you reach, will be someone who wants to get hemmed up? Where did you get that from? And then we'll probably deep dive. It'd probably be like, well, I used to watch porn, and okay, porn can be rather aggressive, but it does rather say what kind of porn are you looking at, because I don't think that every porn is aggressive. So where are we coming out to this idea of actually being able to choke? Because I think there's really something about the power, the dominance of choking, right? We're talking about, like what kind of choking are we talking about? Are we talking about like rear back choke? Are we talking about frontal larynx choking? Like when you're choking, what are you responding to? What are you listening to? Are you trying to listen to listen to their last breath? Are you looking them in the eyes? You trying to watch the light go out their eyes when you behind them? Are you like, yeah, I mean, you can't breathe now, bitch, can you? Yeah, sleep time. Yeah, sleep time. Like, like what kind of choking are you? Like, is this like regular choking, or are you doing like wrestling moves? Are you like, Are you putting him in like the chicken wing or the cobra clutch? Or are you putting him like what was Chris Benoit's move? What was Chris Benoit's move? Like, are you are you trying to like make him tap out? Like, are you putting them in the triangle where their head is like in between your legs, and the only thing they have is passing out and smelling your nuts? Like, what exactly is the asphyxiating part that you're finding very indulging when you're in dealing with these partners? No, DDT is not a choke. DDT is not a choke. It's not a choke kick mix. We know this. DDTs are not a choke. So like the DDTs are just straight assault. That's just what it is. So I would have to really dive in. Like what? Why is it? And honestly, now that you mentioned DDT, I'm gonna have to say, like, are you a wrestling fan? By the way, Joseph, are you a wrestling fan? I'm trying to figure out why you feel the need to choke. Is there tell? In fact, tell me about your childhood. What was this ideal for power, but most important asphyxiation? Tell me where you were like it as a kid. Mother, okay, mother, father, okay. You lost your mother when? Okay, this happens. Unfortunately, not all of our parents get to be around. Like, so what was your relationship like with your father? Okay, okay. Would you say that you had a really good relationship? You did. Okay. Except for. Oh, so he used to play wrestling with you. That's all right. I used to play wrestling with my brother, my little cousins. Like it's cool like that. Like, okay. Say, okay. All right. All right. But so would you say you're like a good kid in school? You were a good kid in school? Okay. Pretty decent grades? I mean, pretty average. Everybody can do some average grades, like, obviously. Like, it's all right. Okay. Except for when you got a D. Well, well, tell me, what would happen when you get a D? You would feel shame. Why would you feel shame? I mean, if it was a subject that you weren't really strong in, I'm pretty sure you can get some extra tutoring. They have counselors that's there. They have therapists in the counselors. They have therapists sometimes in the schools. In some schools, I don't know what your school was like. So why didn't you have that? Why didn't you do some tutoring? Like, what happened? What would happen when you would tell your father that you received a D in your class? Okay, you would get called a pussy. A pussy like a cat or a pussy like a vagina? Which one? And then what? Oh, and then he would hem you up, give you the cobra clutch, put you in the figure four afterwards, make you submit, and then he will waterboard you. Okay, I see. I see. I think we're reaching somewhere here. But I am a sociologist, I'm not a psychiatrist. So I think I might have to refer you over to someone who can help you out, because if there is a part where we may need to prescribe some medication, I just don't think I'm the right person for you, because I suck with math. And I just really believe that you could really find something more beneficial and really harness your inner strength so that you won't have to really deal with the domination of other people. Because I believe that you want someone who's going to be more of your esteem, and you want to find a nice person that you can have a family with and stuff like that, right? No? No? Fuck these hoes? I mean, sure. Sure, you could fuck these hoes, as you put it, but you don't have to like rear naked choke them, right? We can find a more healthier, less destructive way of backdooring rear naked choking, less rear naked choking on these hoes, right? I I agree. I agree. So ooh, look look at the time. Look, time flies. So that's gonna be enough for our session for today. We will schedule for next week. be sure to write in your journal, and I will definitely look out for more candidates who can be more able to help you on the other side of it. But I'm looking forward to next week's meeting. And I'm pretty sure by next week he's gonna tell me that there's 4 other girls that he choked out. Are you sure that I would be really good at that sexual realm, mama? Are you really sure? Because the other side of me, the dark side of me, the dark, the dark passenger, he's gonna be like, oh, you rear naked choke this chick? You left arm or you right? Like, how did you? Like, did you? Is it cross? Like, when you did it, like, were you on forearm, or are you the type that you clench and you squeeze? You squeeze. You make sure the bicep is like on the trachea. Like, you squeeze. Like, what type are you? Like what type are you, huh? I'm gonna know. Like, I'm really interested. Like, do you talk to them when it happens? Like, cause like some people are like they just they're like just like, yeah, bitch, yeah, bitch, pass out, bitch, pass out, bitch, pass out, bitch. Some of them are like that, and some of them are really quiet, and it makes you feel like like you're dealing with like Michael Myers. It feels like that, and then there's some it's very rare types. They're like the Spider-Man type. They're like throwing quips at you. They're like, huh, I bet you didn't think you were gonna run out of air today, huh, and I picked you up. Didn't you say you were didn't you say you were like a long distance swimmer? Let's see how long you can hold on to your breath. Up, guess you didn't make it that far. You must have been on the last freaking run for swimming. Like, bet you thought about your deep. I guess you wish you thought about your deep breaths on your last track meet. Like, you said, you gotta be very careful about who you're dealing with. So that's why I'm not too sure. Cause to me, sometimes people have a little bit of dark humor, and sometimes I feel like I have to meet them there to get them where I need them to be. So if you're not looking to me to meet somebody in their dark humor, Cakeman says dark meat, the dark meat. Yeah, sometimes you gotta meet somebody in the dark meat. The dark meat. That's where you gotta meet them at to really understand. So take me through it. Okay. And then you choked her. Like, for how long would you say? Like, for about a good minute. So she held her breath for a minute, or was she like shocked? Like, after like a couple of seconds of realizing that you weren't letting go. Like, how intense was this? By the way, we are recording. I just need to know. I need the intensity of it. When you did it, were you being like a little bitch? Like, were you grabbing her and then you was like, I can't. I just need you. I just need you to stop, Mom. Why you left me? Or were you like, yeah, fuck you, Dad. Fuck you. I bet you would. Yeah, bitch. I mean, yeah. You ain't strong now. You ain't strong now. Like, how intense was it? Like, this is why, like, you can't really have me as that type, because you know what it feels like when I'm thinking about it. It's like, who's the guy that's always being asked to chase Hannibal Lecter, and Hannibal loves him because he feels like he's also like a serial killer. Who's the guy? I forget his name. It's been a while since I've seen a Lecter film. Who is that guy? Like, I might be able to solve some of my patients, but sometimes I might dive deep to really understand them. He's like, you know what, wrestler. I'm not, honestly, like, I've been chatting with this girl. I've been chatting with this girl for like 3 weeks, man. and I think we're gonna finally meet up. I think today's gonna be the day, and I'm not gonna lie, Doc. I've been having some bad dreams. Bad dreams about what? Yeah, I was thinking about really doing a triangle hold to choke her out. I'm like, you don't have to do this, right? He's like, I know. I just want to know, Doc. Could I put you in the closet? And then I'm gonna fuck her, and then when I put in a chokehold, and I feel like I have her in there for too long, because I think I might actually kill her. Can you pop out the bathroom, out the closet? I'm like, oh, so you want me R. Kelly in the fucking closet, watching you fuck until you put this chick into a fucking triangle hold, so I can come out and then tap you on the shoulder. You both sweaty and shit, so I can tell you, hey, that's enough. You fucking weirdo. You know what? I'm definitely recommending you to another person. You not gonna have me put up a fucking song. Oh, just standing here, sitting up in my client's closet. Look at him pounding that shit. While I'm all up in here in the closet. He got the triangle choke now. Look at her. She can't fucking breathe. Like, what do we do? I'm not. No. I'm not. I did not spend 8 to 10 years and a doctoral degree and all my essays and everything, so I can sit here and go through that shit. Not doing all that. Yoke him up. Gotta drag him all the way into the fucking closet and hem him up while the chick is getting her close again and running out the door. And I gotta grab the mic afterwards. Now I'm in the closet. Now I'm in the closet too. Had to hem him up because I didn't know what to do. He was going too wild and I had to fuck him up. And he said he ain't say shit because his ass is knocked out. And I'm about to lose my license because I don't know what this shit's about. That's pretty much the end of that. And that was the end. All that time, and I would lose my license and everything else, but it's over. So, to roundabout my way, Mama, no, I wouldn't really be a good sex educator, because there's too much. It's too much responsibility. I am not. As much as I love Spider-Man, I cannot handle the responsibility of that much power. I can't do it. It's too much responsibility, Mama. I can't. Not unless I can make it all the way so that people actually trust me with administering drugs. No, real estate, I can't do real estate either. I can't. Most real estate people have to put up money to fix the place up or whatever. I'm not doing real estate. Fuck that. I'm not competing with people in real estate. Everybody and their grandmama doing real estate. I'm not doing real estate. I would rather own a vacant lot than own an actual freaking building or a house. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Nope. You got a better chance of me freaking owning a McDonald's. You got a better chance. You can teach me how to administer. Here's what you can. All right. Here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen, Mama. Oh, okay. So you're feeling like you really think you're going to choke out this next girl? Oh, okay. What's her name? Okay, let me grab that real quick. And you want me to be there in the closet, so let's just say, because I'm gonna give you a little bit more respect, like we're not gonna compare dicks, right? But I'm gonna give you a little bit more respect. Let's just say it takes you a little over 40 minutes to strictly pound that out before you decide to put her in a triangle choke, right? And I fall asleep, right? Is it okay if I have somebody on retainer to actually help soothe the situation? Because honestly, here's what I'm gonna do, Mama. I'm gonna be like Dexter, except the only person who's gonna be stabbing him in the neck with the syringe is gonna be you. I'm not doing that. In fact, if I do that, it's only because you gave me already the drugs in the syringe. Ketamine, whatever. I'll put the motherfucker out unconscious, but me taking it out, no. I'm gonna be looking. Is this enough? You sure that's enough? He's a big boy. You sure that's enough? Like, I need him to be out. Like, I don't want there to be like you tase somebody and you realize, holy shit, they're really stronger than what it is. Like, are you sure this is enough? Like, I need him out. So you sure? All right. Because once you give me that, the top goes on that needle until it goes into the person. So don't give me the vial and the needle and say, just remember, take out this much. I'm not doing that. Don't tell me 5 milligrams. Don't tell me I need 6 cc's of. You do it right now. I will put the cap on that bitch and I will take it with me like Dexter does. I am not in the dark, in the closet. Here I am in the dark, in his closet while he's pounding this bitch out, and while he go crazy, I'm sitting here looking at the vial that mama gave me, like in the dark, like she said 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit. And then I hear, shit, he's choking her. Where is it? Where's the vial at? Where the vial at? Like, I can't, Mama, I can't have that. I dropped the vial. Now I'm sitting there looking for shit, and the bitch is getting choked out. Like, I can't have that, Mama. And I'm in the closet. I can't have that. You got to prepare it for me. Told you I'm not that great at math. I'm not trying to kill him. So you gotta, or I give him an air bubble and he's definitely dead. Like, Mama, can't do it. Can't fucking do it. So you gotta do it for me. In fact, I'll just text you, Mama. I'll fly you in, tell you what's going on, tell you I'm gonna be in the closet. I'll teach you how to lockpick. We gonna get you in the shiesty. We gonna get you in the shiesty mask. And I'm gonna text you like, he doing it now. He choking her now. And you come in with the shiesty mask. You come in with the shiesty. And you give him, you hit him in the ass or whatever. And you give him, you administer the drugs. That's it. I'll get you a shiesty. I got like 2 shiesties in here. I'll get you a shiesty. You just come in. You totally, your identity's covered. In and out. Put you in the shiesty. You give him the drugs. Drag him in. Get her. Hey, it's all right. Oh my God, he was gonna kill me. I know. You was in the closet the whole time. Yeah. You're a pervert. Technically, I'm on the clock, so no, I'm not a pervert. So he asked me to be here. I'm his doctor. It's all right. The fuck is going on, Mama? I got you. Hit her too. And we're good. Get her too. Put her in one Uber. Leave him knocked on the bed. Put a note on the headboard. You almost killed her, Dr. Resla. Never saw you. That's the way it works. Don't tell me an air bubble won't help him. My license is on the line. Don't tell me the air bubble won't hurt him. My license is on the line. All right? Fuck you mean? I hear air bubbles kill. I know what it feels like when I can't really belch and I feel something coming up. Don't tell me air bubbles. Don't fucking hurt. Extra charges next session? Absolutely. Hey, yo, he coming in the next session. So, Joseph, how are we doing today? Hey, yo, Doc. Thank you. I really felt like I was gonna choke this bitch out. I really felt like I was gonna kill her. Thank you for saving my life. Absolutely. Doc, like, do they teach you like like Jedi skills? I'm like, Joseph, what do you mean? What do you mean, Joseph? He's like, yo, because you popped the closet and I saw both your hands and you was like, Joseph, don't. And then I felt a sting at like the back of my ass. And then I was out cold. How did you do that? I'm like, you're right. They do teach us a little bit of Jedi Academy shit. But, I'm going to lie. I went to Yale. So they teach us Jedi Academy. So what happened was that I used the Force to inject five milligrams of just trust me. I'm your fucking doctor. I knew what the fuck I was doing, and I got you out there. Yeah, I'm putting a little in parentheses. Remember to pay mama more. Remember to pay mama more, because I couldn't even say what the fuck 5 milligrams of bath salts. I don't know. Whatever the fuck that H word was. That's what it was. Just trust me, I'm your fucking doctor. I know what I was doing. And they taught us all this in Yale. And yeah, that's why your yeeks was stinging, because it was the best place to administer the proper dosage. And I just want to let you know that dosage was it wasn't too little. It wasn't too much. It was like the Three Bears. It was just right. So yeah. Now that we understand that you have a little bit of a problem when it comes to this triangle choke, let's talk about methods that we can use to minimize that from happening in the future. I said Yale. That's right. I said Yale. And I might have to get a forger. I said Yale. I wasn't going to say Cornell. I said Yale, right? I could have said Cornell, but I'm in New York, so they might easily pick that up. So Yale. It might take a few weeks. All right? I feel like if I said Harvard, I feel like it's easier to reach Harvard than it is Yale. So like I said, Yale might take a few weeks. Harvard might take a couple of days. And Cornell is like instant. So yeah, Yale. I said what I said. He's like, yo, I feel like when I was going groggy, I was like in a daze, man. Whatever that shit you gave me was good. I was like, when I was on the bed, I was like in and out, and I saw you, and I swore, I saw some YN in a mask. I said, you saw what? Like, yo, I swore I saw like this white woman YN in a shiesty mask. I was like, yo, that's crazy. The drugs have a lot of effects on people. Sometimes you see double vision. Sometimes, you think you see clowns or whatever. But you said you thought you saw an older white woman in a shiesty mask? That's crazy. Yeah, I gotta mark that down. The drugs have this effect on you. That's crazy. Yeah, hopefully you don't have to experience that again in the future. We don't want you seeing white women in a shiesty mask. I mean, what? Why are white women wearing shiesty masks? That's crazy. Yeah. The drugs is real serious. Really serious. Yeah. That's all. That's all. Don't tell me. Yeah, Harvard might be stretching it. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is what it is. We handle it. So now that you're paying your bill, like cool. I'm like, damn. I got to at least cut off like a good 25% of my cut. Got to give it to mama because she saved my ass. But did it work? I'm like, yeah, mama, it worked. It worked. He's good. Nah, he never showed you the mask worked. The mask worked. You know what? Just keep the mask. I might need you for next time. I'm not that good at math. I'm gonna need you for next time. I don't know if it's gonna be him. I got this other little heifer. She a little out. Just stand by on the phone. Yes. Same payment as last time. Yes, I will fly you out. Yes. What? Hey, I already put you in first class. Now you talking about popcorn shrimp? Calm the fuck down. Just be happy you get first class. Don't be talking about popcorn shrimp and shit like that. I got you in a nice little hotel. I got you a first class ticket. Now you talking about popcorn shrimp? Shut the fuck down. Shut up. You get ready getting paid. Damn it. You're administering. You're getting paid. You're getting first class. You're getting put up in a nice little hotel. You talking about popcorn shrimp? I don't want to hear about no popcorn shrimp. That's a little too much. Ain't nobody eating popcorn shrimp no more. Shit. What are we talking about? Can you what? Can you bring pops too? Absolutely not. Just you. What he gonna do? He gonna stand there and watch as you drug the other person? No. We got to keep this a minimal operation. This is not a pleasure cruise. Minimal operation. In and out. We're like the cleanup crew. Like for the mafia. What are we doing here? Come on now. How much you think I'm worth? You can order what? Extra what for what? Estrada. I'm gonna just take all that. I'm gonna Estrada. Estrada 4. That's what it is. Estrada 4. Whatever Estrada 4 is, you can order Estrada 4. Whatever that shit is. So long as you don't kill him, order Estrada 4. That's what it is. That's what we're calling it right now. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Estrada 4. That's what we're calling it. Estrada 4. Yes. And be happy I'm calling it Estrada and not calling it Enrique Iglesias 4. So that Estrada 4. That's what it is. And for all the Hispanics out there, it's for you. Estrada 4. So yeah, when you show up, get your briefcase, you have the whatever the hell that was, and you bring the Estrada 4 as well. That's what you do. Bring the Sofa and the Estrada 4. You bring everything in your bag, all right? You say, you mean I ain't right? I ain't finished school. I got a forger for Yale on certificate on the wall. That's all. So you bring the A and you bring the Estrada 4. Estrada 4 because 4 the Estrada 4 is better than the 3. You know what I mean? So you make sure you bring the Estrada 4. Like we will have the Estrada 5, but we feel like it might kill the person. So we going with the Estrada 4. Like I said, like too strong, too little, just right. The Estrada 4 is just right. So we'll go from there. That's what we do. Yo, Gatsby, what's going on? No, mama, don't be dying. We're trying to get them not to die. So you make sure. You pack everything you need in your goodie bag. Everything you need. You get the H household photo, and you make sure you don't get the 3, you don't get the 5, you get the Estrada 4, and we're good. That's what it is. And I know better. I know I'm confirming with you, nurse, that's the proper diagnosis to give them, because I got a license from Yale. You know what I mean? You know, I graduated from Yale, so not Harvard, not Cornell, from Yale. So absolutely, I concur that the Estrada 4 is what we should be carrying when we administer the emergency the emergency syringe, the emergency dosage for our patients. Yeah, yeah. I said what I said. Said what I said. I said what I said because Mama said what she said, and I concur with Mama that is the proper assessment and the proper dosage that is capable of handling the kind of tolerance for the kind of patients that we have to administer the prerequisites to. Yeah. Yeah. I won't lose my. You won't lose your license. Your license is backed up by a Yale graduate. Don't you forget it. Your license is intact. It is backed up by a Yale graduate. Summa cum laude. Absolutely. I am a summa cum laude. So absolutely, that's the way it was. It's on my wall. Summa cum laude. Absolutely good. One of the top of my class. Magna summa cum laude. So you're good. You are protected. All right. You are protected. You are redirected. You are selected to administer these drugs, because I don't need to get my hands dirty. So I need you to do it. Because you are the proper practitioner, and it's my job to make sure that you're still good at doing what is that you said you would do. Because I would do it, but it's your specialty to assist in administering. So I need you to do the administrative work. That's what I need. That's what I need, Mama. Yeah, you're compensated. You're going to be compensated well for it. So it's okay. Gatsby, you asked, why did I ask for the best social media scroll? I didn't. Did I ask for the best social media scroll, or did I ask people what do they scroll on social media as an average? And I'll even go back to ask to look at it right now, just to ensure exactly what is it I said specifically. So the post says, be honest. What does your normal scroll on social media look like? That's what I said. So it's not about the best or anything like that. It's about what is your normal social media look like. I believe Peace Dynamo might have answered me pretty much the only person that's really answered me. Everybody else talked about other posts and stuff that I got. Why the question? Because there's nothing wrong with questions. The question is to gauge exactly the people who follow me. What do they do on a regular basis? What do they look at on a regular basis? There's a reason for it, but the question is, what do they do so I can gauge an average? That's all it is. It's called research. Cake Business got back. Gatsby got me blocked. I don't know how Gatsby got you blocked. Does Gatsby, are you doing content to have Cake Mix blocked? And Cake Mix could just be talking shit, to be honest. I've had people on other people's platforms tell me, "You got me blocked." I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Like, that's happened. Wrestler got me blocked. I was like, I don't even know who you are. I've never seen you before. Like, so, like, I don't know. I know I didn't say that you were criticizing. Calm down. Calm the fuck down. Calm down. No one ever said that anyone was criticizing. I was asking people what is it they normally see online. I think that there are some people that just have their favorites that they go through, or they're stuck in a limbo. So they're watching very particular things or very particular people, and they don't really put their time into anything else. That's all. But I wouldn't know this because I'm just asking for an actual consensus. And only really one person answered me. That's all. That's all it really was. Most people are like, I don't really what they're gonna answer because, like, it made me feel weird. I'm just like, well, you should say the weird thing. Say the weird thing. You'd be surprised. First of all, you'd be surprised how many people might actually be like you, or you may be actually surprised at how many things that other people were into that you didn't even know exist. Like, for instance, Peace told me that there's fossil hunters. I didn't know fossil hunting was a thing. I know it's archaeologists, obviously, but fossil hunting. The same way how I didn't, way, way, way long time ago, I didn't even know that, what's this? The hoarders, the auction for hoarders was a thing. I was like, wait, there's a thing like that? So you never know. I'm trying to get a good idea of the people who are part of the community outside of the bait community, the bait bro bullshit. What exactly do you watch outside of that? I don't need to ask you about the bait bro bullshit. That's almost a given. What do you do outside of that? Raise the temperature in the room. No MVP sites. Nope, no one's that special. I understand. As a former as a former engineer, as someone who worked in DevOps, as someone who worked in UX UI, I understand. Yet, technically, mama, you did block somebody. That person's still sitting in purgatory, by the way. That person is still sitting in purgatory. That's you kind of assisted on that one. This is what I'm saying. Like, just wear the shiesty mask and you can assist me. You can assist me, mama. You kind of did. You threw on your shiesty mask. And Gatsby's here. Like, go ahead. You might as well just shout him out. I'm gonna just snitch you out. Mama. Gatsby. Mama sent Rockefeller to purgatory. I don't know when the sentence is gonna be up. But Mama sent them to purgatory. It is what it is. We gonna tell the truth here. And honestly, it was like the old Tales from the Crypt episode. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And like the devil's like, oh, you don't give a fuck? Welcome to hell. Just sent them to burn in hell. So yeah, they were stuck there. They're gonna be stuck there for some time. I don't know. I don't know when probation's gonna come. I don't know if they ever see parole. I don't know. They just there shimmying in hell. They just shimmying in hell right now. You know, and there's nothing I could do about it because they got sentenced. And if anyone asks, the wench, she the one that did it. I said, listen. I'm gonna throw it up. I'm gonna throw it up in the. I'm gonna give the alley. And Mama threw on the shiesty and then she slam dunked that shit. And I said, damn. Hey, Rockefeller. You gonna have to take a dirt nap. You gotta take a dirt nap now. Probation doesn't happen very. Like, I really don't lean for probation because to me, like, you know what I don't like to do? Retrial. I don't really like to retrial. Normally, if I have to look at a trial, I'll be like, you know what? The original ruling was the good ruling. I don't really like to retrial on the old evidence. If there's new evidence, maybe, but if I'm looking at old evidence, I'm like, yeah, no, it still stands. It's most likely gonna still stand. It's the same way in real life. Judges don't really like to renege on their shit. Mama felt this person needed to take a sit down, and the sad part about it, they only been out of jail since like January. February. By the way, by the time March came, they were already back in jail. Just repeat offenders. And I was like, hey, you better stop. You better stop before you get thrown in jail. And they would hit me with the, I don't give a fuck. You think I give a fuck? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I do it. I do what I want. And Mama was like, I got you. You do what you want. I got you. And I was like, Mama, dear Mama, you are appreciated. Do what you gotta do. And Mama, she put up that pitchfork. She was like, pop, pop. And she was like, we sentenced Rockefeller for riding Gatsby's dick to purgatory for an undisclosed amount of time. What say you, the court? I mean, Locksmith Jeremy was here. There was a whole people. They were like, we give tribute. We agree. This person goes to hell. And that's what happened. They got sentenced. And the sad part about it, Gatsby, everybody was asking the very same thing. Like, just be part of the conversation. Why are you up here sucking Gatsby's dick? Like, Gatsby's not here. Just be you. Just be okay. Just be you. Why is it every time Gatsby's not around, you're still gurgling his cum? Just relax. Just chill. And they were like, I can't chill. If he's not here, I have to try to gurgle his nuts. And we was just like, wow. How do you feel about that, Mama? And Mama said, excommunicado. And the court agreed. The court agreed. I was firmly saying, yo, you ain't got to do this. Stop. Relax. Just stop or you're going to get fucking timed out. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You think I care? I don't care. I'm gonna be on Gatsby's nutheads until I die. Until I die. And Mama makes sure that they got death. They got sentenced properly. So that's what happened. And I saw them. I was on Blowing the Blind streams. I was watching. It was after the stream. He was already off. Was good, Crab. And I guess Rockefeller was in his. Not even I guess Rockefeller was in the stream. And he was ragging on Rockefeller. Yo, how does it feel that you got fucking abolished? You got fucking banned over at wrestlers. You got dog walked at. And I was just like, I'm doing other shit. I'm just like, damn, Blind, why you stomping on them? Damn, Blind, I'm doing my own thing. Like, damn, Blind, it's like really stomping the shit out of Rockefeller. But, Rockefeller is one of your servants. Yes, Gatsby. That's your servant. They bow down to you. That is your servant. You own them. You own them. That is one of your acolytes. You own them. You can say whatever you want. You own them. Because I don't have anybody walking around the spaces talking about, you should be doing this. You should be talking to wrestler. You should be blessing wrestler. You should be on wrestler's dick. You should everything about wrestler. Hey, wrestler. You should talk to wrestler. You should debate wrestler. You should go to wrestler's cheddar. He's wrestler. Nobody does that. You say, guess what? You say Gatsby, you say he's a troll, right? I have 0 trolls. By the way, a troll normally says the negative things about you. They're not a troll. They're an acolyte because all they do is highlight you. They don't talk shit about you, Gatsby. So they're not a troll. They're not a troll. I have never heard Rockefeller or any of these other trolls ever say anything bad about you. All they do is highlight you and praise you. That's not a troll. Trolls don't fucking praise. Trolls do not praise. This is a person who's a part of your harem. And one day you're going to have to just accept that this person wants your balls in their mouth. One day you're just going to have to own up to that. That they would love nothing better than to shine your shit. That's it. There's nothing to be done about it. I mean, you could take the compliment for what it is, but there are people that are willing to get themselves banned on other people's platforms for other people's gains. They don't care about themselves. They're willing to think about it. How could this be a troll who's willing to sacrifice themselves for someone who's not even around? How is this a troll? Hey, Crab, you're a pretty smart individual. How many trolls that you know go around from platform to platform talking about another individual, not talking shit about them, and always trying to get someone to talk to that individual? Tell me, how many trolls do that? Is this the definition of a troll, by the way? Crab, is this the definition of a troll? To say, I'm going to go to someone else's platform, and instead of dog walking them, I'm going to highlight them. This is the definition of a troll? I think not. This is not the definition of a troll. This is the definition of an acolyte. This is the definition of a true worshiper, a true follower. That's a weirdo. Thank you. Trolls don't do that. Trolls dog walk, talk shit, and bring all the negative shit about you regardless of where they go. That's what trolls do. This person's not a troll. They don't ever talk shit. They only highlight. They only. Here's the thing about it, and that's the thing. As much as you go around and you could talk shit, I say this all the time. You could always. Thank you, Khan. This is a proper troll response. This is a proper troll response. You ain't shit. You know what? Khan. Thank you for being the example. Thank you. Khan is being the proper example of a troll. Proper example. This is not what Rockefeller does. Rockefeller pretty much spit shines your fucking shoes, Gatsby. That is not a troll. All they do is talk about you. There's no one in any place that I go who talks about me. Well, I guess maybe except Blind. Blind talks about me a lot. For good or for bad. Blind loves to talk about me. So, I guess. Anyway. Outside of that, though, I don't have people that I could turn around and call trolls who are turning around and then every time they show up, the first words that they mouth, it's Gatsby. No one's walking around at every place they go to, whether it's here, whether it's on Resta, whether it's on Kev, whether it's on Sarah, whether it's on Flo. Flo's back now. And they just talking about Wrestler. No one's doing that. No. I don't have this. You know what? I'm gonna follow what you said. Gatsby. I have fans. You know who I don't have? Followers. People who come to see me when I am live. People who appreciate when I show up on other people's platforms. But when I'm not there, you know what they don't do? Talk about, you need to go see Wrestler. I wish Wrestler was here. You should go reach out to Wrestler. You should have the talk with Wrestler. You should debate Wrestler. You should spit shine fucking Wrestler's shoes. You should suck his dick. In fact, you should go take Wrestler's girl from Wrestler so you can be Wrestler's new girl. No one does that. Except the people who talk about you, sir. That doesn't happen for me. A fan and a follower is not the same. People who watch me also watch other people. They don't go to other people and then say, they demand, you need to go talk to this person. Even though he's not here, I'm going to make sure that everybody knows about Wrestler. Hey, crazy mama, what's going on? You say trolling, but trolling would mean that they have to actually say something negative about you. They're not trolling you. All they say is positive shit about you. How is that a troll? That's no different from having an apprentice. That's not a troll. Crazy mama in here with the $4.99. I don't know why she keep leaving out a cent. Where that 1 cent at? Why she keep leaving that 1 cent out? Is that tax? Is that tax? Is that what it is? She keep leaving that 1 cent out. It's that 1 cent tax all the time. I don't know what's going on with that 1 cent tax. That's crazy. I keep seeing that 1 cent tax all the time. So you can say that all you want, Gatsby. Trolls. If I meet somebody who trolls me, they try to dog walk me regardless of where it was. And the only other person I know who really tries to dog walk me does a poor job, by the way. At least is a content creator themselves. These people who I've never seen before, never seen on a stream, never seen them actually on camera, never are the same people that turn around and will praise, not troll. Maybe you have a bad definition of what trolling means. Because trolling is not highlighting, admonishing, admiring, and promoting someone. This is not trolling. These people come in and don't say anything bad about you. They only highlight and big you up. These are not trolls. And I mean, they do it on my platform, and they have done it on Blind's platform, and they have actually, I've seen it done. I can't remember if it was Resto or Kez because they do their own stream, but I've seen it on that platform as well. So do not tell me that these people are trolling you, because they are not. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Not by a long shot. Are you got pulled away? Auditor? Auditor arrested? Y'all be good. What do you mean auditor arrested? Who got arrested? If you ain't telling me it's Joe Cool, who got arrested? Because honestly, if you're telling me Joe Cool got arrested, hopefully somebody got that shit on camera. So what auditor got arrested? Don't tell me for public safety. I don't give a fuck about him. Don't mean shit. So you have to tell me about somebody who I can actually look at. So like someone actually give a shit. Like, so what auditor? Yeah, if it was Joe Cool, if Joe Cool actually got pulled over for some shit, I'd be like, yo, let me see that. Let me see that. If not Joe Cool, I'm not worried about it. So what auditor you? Chuck Bronson, like Chuck Norris, like Charles Bronson, man, fuck that person. Who's Chuck Bronson, Charles Bronson? Who's Chuck Bronson? Never heard of him. He's a cop watcher. A cop watcher got arrested. What's a big Brick? What's a big channel? Is he like at least? I'm gonna try to be generous when I say big channel. Is he at least 20K subscribers? I'm trying to be okay. All right, he's a big channel then. I'll give him that. He's a big channel then. Because these people, because I'll tell you right now, Brick, you know it. You know what I'm talking about. Too many people have been sitting there bigging up people to mind. He's a big channel, and he's only got like 5K, 2K. You know, never double digits. If he's got 100 or something K, he's got a decent sized channel. So I'll give him that. Some of these people do not be doing that, and they be like, but they got subscribers. No, they got panel niggas watching them. And I say, the world is larger than you panel people. So who other people are watching them? How many other people are watching them and reposting their own shit and making videos off of their clips or off their streams or whatever, or off their videos or whatever? Like, this matters, people. This matters. If you've made it to be if you managed to get over 100,000 subscribers, you're a pretty good channel. By the way, honestly, you're a really good channel, because a decent sized channel has at least got double digits. There's nothing wrong with being a low. By the way, I don't have a problem with channels that are lower than double digits, because here's the truth of the matter. I've seen channels that have double digits, not triple digits. Let me put that very much in perspective. I've seen channels that have double digits that don't have as many active viewers than those who are actually single digits. Let me say that again. I have seen channels that have like 8K subscribers have more watchers every time they go live than someone who is sitting there at 13, 14, 18, 20, 33 freaking subscribers. I've seen it. I've seen it. So this is what I tell people all the time. It is not about NOT not. It is not about how many subs you have. Having subs is great. Subs is great. I'm not diminishing in that. It's not about how many subs you have, but if you are a person, because this is very important, by the way. If you are a person who goes live, the subs mean less than how many people are watching you. If you have people who are watching you, hundreds of people, if not hundreds of thousands of people who are watching you, because I've seen people who have less than 10K that has over 1,000 people watching them, then that means something. If you have videos only, you don't do live streams, and you have over 1,000 people, that's cool. There's no problem with me. But if you have 100,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, and you drop a video and you're only getting hundreds of people watching you, that don't mean shit to me. Because YouTube doesn't care anymore about your subscriber base. They care about your watch hours. They care about how many people are watching you. Subscribers are nice, but subscribers come and go. Subscribers can be bought. Active watchers, people who actually respond, people who actually leave comments, people, not the bots, like people who actually are talking in the street, not just sitting there in a room. This matters. Appreciate you, Brick. This matters. And a lot of people don't take the time to think about that. I would listen, this happened earlier in my YouTube career in this space, right? I have always been under 1,000 subscribers. Always. But at some point, I was even racking up so many people watching me. They were like, why? Why are people watching him at 500 something subscribers? And people were coming to me for that. And I'm like, yo, leave me alone. Leave me alone. In fact, just so you leave me alone, I'm going to take a break. Because y'all doing too much. I don't want other communities coming at me and asking me why the fuck I'm getting 100, 180, 200 people watching me or whatever. People accusing me like you may be buying subscribers. I'm like, I don't even know where to go to get that. Even if I wanted to, I won't know where to get that. You know why everybody's showing up to watch me? Because you all guys hate other creators who show up on my fucking platform. That's why everybody's showing up. Because you guys don't like GS. Because you all guys don't like Brick. Because all you guys don't like Finkel when he was up here. You guys all don't like Speakeasy or Flow or what. That's why everybody was coming to me. So I'm gonna take a break because y'all doing too fucking much. Y'all doing too much. Because it's not about what the content's about. It's about you want to come up here to see the people that you hate. That's not what my channel's about. So I'm gonna take a fucking break. And I know there's plenty of people that well, you can't do that, Wrestler, because if you do that, you're not going to get the subs. And if you don't get the subs, you're not going to get the admonishment. And if you don't get the admonishment, you're not going to get the numbers. And if you don't get the numbers, then you're not going to get the money. And if you're not going to get the money, then you're not going to have the content. And I go, shut the fuck up. Because you sound like a dick writer. That is absolutely. That is not what my shit was about. I'm good. I'm good. And to make it more good, I'm gonna fucking take away opinionated. I'm gonna prove that I'm good. Because some of y'all, this is all you can do. Just have children, man babies, arguing day in and day out. I'm gonna show you that it doesn't need to be that way. Because the internet's already shown that there's more to it. I'm good. That was never how my channel got started. Never. And it doesn't need to be that way. Some of y'all, like honestly, some of y'all put yourself in the category or not. Hit dogs holler. Some of y'all are willing to spread your ass cheeks for a little bit of fame and some donations. You're willing to spread your fucking ass cheeks. And what I've been willing to show you guys is that I'm good. I'm not willing to spread my cheeks.
Wait, what?
I hear you. But hey, I'm not willing to spread my cheeks for an easy come up because something worked quickly. I'm willing to sit back and say I'm gonna keep my cheeks intact. Not sit here and have all these people come up on my panel talking about everybody gets a turn on wrestlers. Everybody gets a turn. No. So when people go, when you gonna come back? I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Because most of you guys don't know how to act. So I'm still thinking about it. Even when I was like, I'm going to come back. I'm going to start doing some shit. I started thinking about how people were behaving before I started coming back. And I'm like, I don't think that as human beings we're smart enough yet. So long as the disease of a debate bro mentality still exists, there's no reason for people to have a show like Opinionated. Because the truth of the matter is that they don't really have opinions. They don't. They have talking points and narratives. And we moved past that point. Early in the channel, what we did was that we deciphered and we broke down narratives and talking points. We're no longer about breaking down narratives and talking points anymore, folks. Now we're all about having the conversation and exposing shit that doesn't make sense. That's what we do. We're about exposing shit, exposing human behaviors that don't make sense, and having real conversations and asking the very simple conversation, is this really what you believe, or just shit that you hear about that you say, that sounds like something that I would say, so it sounds like me. That's what it is. Too many people are making things about them and not about the subject at hand. Here's a great example. Here's a great example, folks. Just look at what's going on in the chat right now. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a small break. We can see what's going on in the chat. And we going to hit you with the latest part of the wrestler compilation. I'm going to be right back with y'all. All right? Here we go.
My mind is telling me no, but your authority telling me yes. Baby, I don't wanna hurt your body. There is something that I must confess to you. I don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. With a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong, baby. Hey, I don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong. See, I know just what what you want, and I know just what you need, girl. So baby, bring your booty to me. Bring your booty back. I'm not playing around with you. Your booty is what is true. With me is where your booty should be. Girl, you need someone like me, yeah, to finger your backside and give you the need.
Come on, KM, this is for you.
With a little booty tickle, I don't see nothing wrong. With a little booty tickle, I don't see nothing wrong, baby, baby, baby. I don't see nothing wrong. With a little booty tickle, I don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong, baby. He doesn't finger right, then babe, spend the night. I thumb you like you need to be thumbed. Girl, come mess with me. No need to look no more, because we're making our own porn. You'll never get another like me. You'll never fuck another me. You need someone like me, yeah, to finger your backside constantly. Ain't nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with the little booty tickle. I don't see nothing wrong, baby, with a little booty. Alright. Alright.
Anyway, again, official song, Booty Tickle. Booty Tickle Night. Anyway, it is what it is. The official. I know, KM. I know you love it. You love it. Great song. Great song. I know. It's a great song. I spent hours on it, making sure the lyrics was good, making sure the sound was right, making sure the high notes was really good. I spent a lot of time on it. Just to make sure it was perfect to present. Took me a while. You say, is the song A? What's that? It's what? I don't know what you talk about with Gatsby, but absolutely, yeah. Took a while. I had to really get through the DBs, and I had to really get through the sound, and really get to make sure that the artist sung the way I needed to be. You know what? It's all because of you, KM. Don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. We don't see nothing wrong. You know, we had to make it an official song. That it was really tough getting that last high note, by the way. Nothing but a little booty. We had to make sure we get that part. I had to make sure I get the nice little. Listen, and by the way, I I might actually post the song so that y'all can actually get it whenever you want to. I might post the song so that y'all can actually get it. But that's officially the booty tickle song. So if y'all are really interested in having the song, I'll post it for y'all, and y'all can download the song, or y'all can do whatever you scream, grab strong, whatever. Just do me a favor. Don't fuck to the song, because if you get somebody pregnant, if you get pregnant, you're gonna have to name the kid Wrestler. It's just, that's all I say. Now, if it's in the booty, you're fine. But if you manage to slip up and be in the wrong hole and the person's fucking pregnant, then you gotta name them Wrestler. And the best part about Wrestler, I've even checked it. It's an Indian name, so it's kind of unisex. It can be a guy and a girl. So, especially if you're screwing an Indian chick, then it works out either way. Anyway, you're gonna have to name the kid Wrestler. That's it. You gotta name the kid. If you get pregnant listening to that, don't see nothing wrong. With a little booty tickle, there's no see nothing wrong. It is what it is. And if you ladies, if you happen to be one of those guys and they grab your ass real quick, they grab it when they get the full strength and they just grip it and they hold on to it and they just hit that last high note. That's for me. That's for me. If they do that, if they grip that ass cheek real hard and they roar, that's for me. That stroke is for me. Just want to let you know. That's why you have to name the kid after me. It has to be. Because it wasn't even for them, it was for me. So, you might need an exorcist. You might need to. You might need, I have no problem with that. Listen, I'm not Con. I may or may not have one point did a weird ritual dance on a chick who was in the bed with flowers and fruit in my hand to see if she would get pregnant. I may or may not have done that. We're not saying what's what. I may or may not have done that. What's my favorite Chris Brown song? It's with Usher. It's called Fuck You Back to Sleep. That's one of my favorite songs from Chris Brown. Fuck you back to sleep, girl. That's one of my favorite songs, Gatsby. Come back to me, girl. Fuck you back to sleep, girl, and rock you back. That's one of my favorite songs. A good damn album, exactly. It was a good album. Yeah, Chris Breezy did it. He did it in that one. And I'm not even really like a Chris Brown fan, but it was a pretty good album. But that's probably my favorite song. Because I was an Usher fan coming up. So when they did that collab, it was a really good song. Did I fuck with Fame? It was all, honestly, I didn't have a problem with it. It was a good song. It was good. It was good. I didn't really have a problem with it. Not really my favorite, but it was pretty good. But I feel that way a lot about, honestly, I like even like Drake songs. Something like I'm like But I understand. It was Rihanna's face though. That's crazy. That's crazy, Crab. That's crazy. Don't tell me. By the way, she got her hits back though. Shit. You said Drake or Chris? I'm still gonna do Chris. Wow. Pause. Yeah. It would still be Chris. Not. I would still like because I'm still like an R&B kind of baby because I grew up like throughout the '90s and stuff like that. So it would still be like Chris. It would still be Chris Breezy. Yeah, it wouldn't really be Drake. Drake got some hits, but I would still lean more on the Chris side. Yeah, no, I like Drake. Drake. I like Drake, but I would still listen to Chris more. Strictly, and I think a part of that is really because of the fact that um R&B has like really diminished over the years. Like I grew up on like Next and B2K and Drew Hill and I don't care about the boy bands like Backstreet Boys shit like that. But like I said, Drew Hill and I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Shy acapella. Oh my gosh. Like I really like have to go back. There was a lot of good bands, guys. They're gone. They're gone. Casey and JoJo. Like there's so much shit. So like when I have to look at someone like C Breezy, I'm like he's like holding on to that very old type of music because that music is pretty much gone now. It's R&B is practically gone now the way it used to be. So C Breeze is like the last bit of it if you ask me. News even go. I'm I hear you. I hear you, crab. But that's the thing with time. Time changes, and either we adapt. Jac- uh, I don't know. I I haven't listened. Honestly, I haven't listened to that much. Um, I haven't listened to that much when it comes to Jacquees. I haven't really done it. No, no, he is R&B. I just haven't really listened to that much, to be honest with you. I just think it's an art that's going away, just like old school on the corner kind of shit. Like it's just go a lot of the tempo, a lot of the beat, a lot of the cadence of '90s stuff is kind of gone. So if you're not like a 2000 whatever, com- if you're not basically growing up past the Rugrats, you're not really. I'm gonna put it that way. If you're not really growing up past the Rugrats, it doesn't mean much anymore because a lot of people don't understand what happened before then. This is really a late millennial slash Z generation when it comes to like music. Because a lot of people talk about Drake and his music, whatever. But like I remember when Drake was like, not for nothing, he was like the kid in the wheelchair in Degrassi. Like I talk to a lot of younger people, they don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about when I say that. I'm like, you don't know that Drake was an actor in a wheelchair in Degrassi? They're like, no, I didn't even know that. Because you only know Drake from the music because you're not that old. I'm in my 40s. I'm like, you're in your 20s. Like, you don't even know that, but you'll say everything about Drake is so great, but you don't even know Drake's earlier origins, and Drake is like really not that far in the age than I am. Like, so I'm like, you really don't even know what you're talking about. That's like me talking about Michael Jackson and not knowing about the Jackson 5. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. So, but that's the age that we're in today. It's what's happening now, not what happened then. Versus a lot of people who are looking at time are thinking about what happened then, and they're like now fixated on how you were then where you are now. And this is the problem that we have with music, with social media in general, comedy, social media, in terms of music, all that stuff. Oh, but you this right now, but remember when you used to do it? I'm like, yeah, but this is why I tell you, like, and it's so hard, it's so great that I still remember that as a teaching. Like, You can change at any time. Who you were is not who you're always going to be. You change all the time. But there's so many people that want to hold you to who you were. And I just say, fuck them. Fuck them. Anyone that doesn't want to accept you for who you are now because they want to always look at you as to who you were, fuck them. Get rid of them. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Get rid of them. They're not the person for you. Anyone that says that they don't really want to accept you for you being who you are now, fuck them. By the way, you might not even be the best person, but if people want to accept you for who you are now because you're still in your development, fuck them. Fuck them. Like, it is what it is. Do I think that music will ever be like that again, Crab? Probably, but it will take. It's gonna take a while. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a while. No, the Puff and Mace era is gone. I don't think that's coming back. But if I had to look at R&B, it's gone. It's gonna take a while before it comes back. And the reason why I say that is because just look at how society is. I think that music follows how society runs. So, for instance, we have more older people, we have more younger people, and less people being born. Right? We have more older people, and this is across the nation, across the globe now. There are more older people than there are younger people to replenish them. But what can we say about the 80s and the 90s in R&B? There were so many people. It was called baby making music. There were so many people being born because everybody was fucking to the music. And when it became more selfish, more about me, more all this other shit, we lost R&B. We lost, quote, love making, baby making music, and it's been gone. So do I think it will come back? It will, but if it does, it won't be the same as it used to be. And we could take that for good or for bad, because here's the truth of the matter: when it comes back, we have to also accept that it won't be the same. So it won't be like, like your your shirt and your pants is all wet because of all that love making, and you're sweating. It won't be that. Let's think about it. We went from your shirt being wet because you was fucking to your shirt being wet because you was shot and killed in the corner. Think about how that's literally that's a 10-year span from being wet, shirt being wet from fucking, to shirt being wet because you was being shot up. That's a 10-year span. It only takes 10 years. It only takes one generation to really change the landscape of what something means. And it might need to be the opposite way around. I'm not even saying it's gonna get there. I'm not making any predictions, but it's gonna take a while before we ever see the reason to say, there's really no one left. The only way we're gonna survive as a species is if y'all young motherfuckers fuck. Let's be honest. You know who has the lowest demographic of birth rates? It's not the U.S. It's not China. It's not India. It's not in the Middle East. It's not Japan. It's Korea. Korea has one of the lowest birth rates on the globe. Korea is populated. It has people. A lot of people. But not enough people to repopulate. There are more older people. First of all, no one gives a fuck about Vatican City. First of all, no one gives a fuck about Vatican City, because I'll be honest with you, as harmful as this is gonna be, no one is caring anymore about Catholicism. Catholics are falling through the cracks. I mean, more Christians. I get it, like they're all Christians, whatever. No. I meet more Christians, whether they're Baptists or Methodists or whatever. I rarely run into Catholics and Jehovah's Witness. And I'm here in New York City. I can see the churches. I rarely run into the people. Like, I really don't see them. I remember coming up when Mormons would knock on my door and I'm like, we black in the hood. The fuck are you doing here? Jehovah's Witness too. Now? I am more likely to run across a Hasidic Jew than run across a Catholic or a freaking Jehovah's Witness. I'm keeping it a buck. I'm talking about here in New York City. I mean, I know they exist, but I'm more likely to run across some of these other people. Times have just changed. Neighborhoods are kind of the same, but times, the generations of people, the people willing to acclimate to what their parents did have changed. And I can even say that for myself because I grew up in a Christian household. I don't talk about me being Christian because I'm not. I could talk to, even if I wanted to debate, which I really try not to do, other Christians about shit. But my ideal is not to dissuade them from what they want. That's not my role and my responsibility or my care. I don't care. You wanna believe in the whole Almighty? Believe in it. Here's what I say. Well, you know what? Wrestler, you're gonna go to hell if you don't believe. Here's what I say. If you really care about me, pray for me. I'm not telling you I'm gonna pray. Pray for me. So at least when all else fails, and I said this even to Mama, if Mama you're still in the chat, I said it's like, if I die, at least when they're like, oh shit, there really is an afterlife, and there's a platform here, and it's like the Heaven Express. I can at least walk up and say, oh, what's this in my pocket? I got a ticket, and the ticket can have all the freaking prayers that I got from people. I'm like, I got a prayer coupon for a ticket. Now keep in mind, it doesn't mean I'm gonna get first class. For all I know, I might not even get coach. But if it's enough points to make it to heaven, because other people are willing to pray for me along the way, to me, that's worth something. Here's the truth of the matter, and I say this all the time to you guys. We don't know what we don't know. So I'm like, if you say, Resla, I really don't want you to go to hell. I really don't want you to go to hell. I really think you're a good guy. And there are plenty of women who I've dealt with who say, fuck you. I hope you burn in hell. I hope you go to hell in gasoline drawers and a gasoline snuggie. And I'm like, don't nobody use snuggies anymore. Damn. But if I got enough people that want to like say, hey, I may not see you for a while because I may be at the High Ridge Country Club over in heaven, like overlooking the. But if I say, look, one time I'm just looking at my ivory tower, because everybody believes they're gonna be that first 1,000. Yeah, that's what I think it is. And then looking over their tower, nigga, I think that's Wrestler over there, and they come down from off the high horse or whatever, chariots in the Silver City, and they're like, hey, Wrestler, how's it going? I see you made it, and I'm gonna be like, you were one of the prayers that helped me get here. Because outside of that, I will probably be lucky to make it with all the unborn babies, if there's really an afterlife. So, but here's the truth of the matter. I'm not worried about it, because the truth of the matter is this: if I live a good life and I do a good life, here's the truth of the matter: it won't even matter according to what you guys see as a scripture of God's eyes, if you only follow being a Christian. Because it says, it doesn't matter how great of a life you are and how much good you do to other people or all your good deeds are, if you do not believe in him, you're still going to hell. If that's the case, I'm not worried about anything. If I'm in hell and I still did all these great deeds, honestly, you can keep heaven. Now I know that's gonna bother some people. You can keep it. Because if you're telling me that unborn babies don't even make it to heaven because they didn't even have the chance to choose, but you'll say something so stupid as all dogs go to heaven. Do me a favor. Leave me where I'm at. Leave me where I'm at. You said make an album of all my AI songs, bring back the era of all my AI songs. Jesus Christ. What kind of AI song? I've got so many weird saying. You know what? The only person who could really talk to me about all the songs that can make an AI is probably going to be KM. KM is probably the only person who can really talk to me about all the songs I could possibly make when it comes to AI. I'm be honest with you. Like I say so much shit. I've done so much shit. Like the only person who really has it all written, who has most of it written down, who could say like you've done this, you've done that, you said this, you said that, you said this weird shit, you sung this weird shit, is probably KM. She like KM would have to like she's writing shit down. KM would have to let me know the shit that she would have to show me the shit that I've actually said just to be able to make a song out of it. Like for instance, the booty, the first one that the one that we just listened to, folks. Come on. Just for Booty Tickle. The only reason I remember Booty Tickle is because of Kevin Resto. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason why I can remember to make sure that I do a song about Booty Tickle. Because every time I would get up on their streams, that's how they would introduce me. Now, keep in mind, it's not the same song because it was originally made off of the R. Kelly, the R. Kelly song. But it doesn't mean I didn't remember. Like I need to basically have a conversation or just think about it because I thought that would be freaking awesome. Actually, show you. Let's show you right now. Hold up. I probably got it somewhere here. Here we go. Hey, here we go. Hold up. Here we go. This is me singing it right here. Hold up. Make sure you guys hear it. I ain't playing around. No. Let's go back to the beginning because. Goddamn! Won't you bring your booty, babe? I ain't playing around with you. Your booty is what is true. You know. Your booty is what needs this love. Girl, you need someone like me to finger your backside to give you the needs. 'Cause you don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. You don't see nothing wrong. By the way, that was Locksmith. By the way, that was Locksmith Jeremy. By the way, singing behind me, trying to be a backup singer. So I'm like, you don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. That was Locksmith Jeremy trying to be the backup singer, like he wrestler and the Pips. that was Locksmith Jeremy trying to be wrestler in the Pips and shit, trying to sing in the fucking background. And that's why I created a whole new song. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, you can tell him I said what I said. By the way, Cam. Yeah, Wrestler and the Pips. That was basically him. You hear him in the background. You don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. And now we got an official song. All right. Yeah, I just have to pick up on that. You have to pick up on the new song. Actually, I should go on Discord right now and make sure I send it to both these mofos, Kev and Rest. You know what? We're gonna do that right now in real time. Hold up. Let me go Discord. Oh, I'm not even on Discord, so I gotta log into Discord. Haha. Let's load up Discord. Wrong screen. Let's go over here. All right, we're going to go to Resto, Chesto. Here we go. Oh, it's going to damn, I can't do it. I realize I can't do it. Oh, I'm going to have to make it as an actual video. The same way how like when they drop videos and they drop their little songs and shit like that, I'm gonna have to do the same thing. So I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to actually make an actual like YouTube video link. To give it to them. So all right, I'm gonna have to do that. Hold up. Let me see if I can do it right now. If I could, no, I need it like an MP4. I only have an MP3 because I only have music. So I have to. If I upload anything, it's gonna have to be MP4. Damn it! You know what? I'm gonna have to remember it. I'm gonna have to remember to do it. I'm not gonna do it right now during the stream because it might take me too long. It might take me a little too long. So I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna have to make it as an MP4 so I can make it a video file, upload it to YouTube, and then give them the link. And then for those of you that are actually interested in actually having the song, hit me up on Discord, and I'll give you the link to the song as well. How about that? How about that? If you're interested, if you really want the song, hit me up on Discord, and I'll give you the song as well. That's all. Or maybe if I remember, KM, you have to write this down. If I remember, I'll put the link in this stream. Don't try to hold me to that, but it is what it is. Because I only dropped that freaking song today. So you can just share the link. You can just say the Suno link with them. You're right. Thank you, Crab. Thank you for that. See, that tells you how much I'm actually on Suno to think about sharing the link. Hold up. I might do that right now. Share link. Hold up. Can I do this? What? Yo, crab to the rescue. Crab to the motherfucking rescue. So absolutely. So he's right. So I just shared that. You know what? Crab, you gonna get that link too. Hold up. Crab gets the link, and I need one more person who I know for sure should get the link. Here we go. This mofo should get the link too. All right. 3 people who got the link so far. All right. You know what? What am I talking about? Hold up. You get the link. And you get the link. You for sure get the link. All right. We for sure get it. All right. And we gonna leave it right there. We gonna see whatever's going on. For those of you guys who might want it as well, you're gonna have to reach out. You got to reach out and touch a guy. Pause. But that's where we are right now. So let me make sure I get my screen back. Something to talk to. That's right. You said I deserve it. Yeah, you kind of deserve it. You deserve it. You do deserve it. It kind of started with you, so yeah, you do deserve it. I will never. I will not try to take that from you. You kind of do deserve that. All right. That's right. I deserve it. Yeah, you're right. You deserve it. I'm not gonna take that from you, KM. And you guys get first dibs at it. So anyone else who's looking at it, you're gonna have to reach out to me. You got to find me up on Discord or whatever, and then we'll go from there. If not, you got to reach out to me in either an email, IamResla@gmail.com, and we'll figure it out, and I'll send it out to you. Whatever. Discord's going to be the easiest way for those who are on Discord, but isn't that what I could crab hush? Listen, it is what it is. Listen. If anybody want to know how the story and how the song got started, just do yourself a favor and you can just point at KM. Just point at KM. She's the reason why. And it all started with the original. Girl, won't you bring your booty, babe? And now we got a full fucking song. All right. Your booty is what is true. You know. Your booty is what this love. Girl, you need someone like me. Yeah. To finger your backside and give you the needs. Everybody, come on, you guys, you know it, cause you don't see nothing wrong with a little booty tickle. You don't see nothing wrong. And now you guys got a whole full song and a full freaking voice, and you got extra lyrics written by yours. I had to redo all the fucking lyrics and then get a whole new freaking sound because I didn't want there to be a copyright issue with the music. So I had to do a whole new music, had to do a whole new fucking lyrics just so it can fit properly, just so we can play it, just so it can be official. Here, it is a wrestler official music. Booty Tickle. And by the way, for those who get to see it, take a look at the thumbnail. Take a look at the thumbnail for the song. If you look at the thumbnail for the song, you're gonna find it very interesting. Everybody was singing that damn song. Maybe not, KM. You gotta look at it. Listen, let me know if you see the thumbnail for the song. Let me know if you see the thumbnail for the song. It's very interesting. Had to get the picture just right. You're missing out, folks. You're missing out. And I'm thinking about so many other different things and so many other different conversations I've had. I'm thinking about making different songs. I was talking about this before with a couple of people, but I might need to do that. You might need to make an official album, just a weird shit that I've said or sung, and just try to make something out of it. Yes, Booty Tickle, absolutely. But it is officially the song. The song is called Booty Tickle Nights, not daytimes, just Booty Tickle Nights. I need a wrestler album. That's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough. You know, I do everything on the fly, so I never remember anything I'm fucking saying. And sometimes I say things and I'm just bored, and other times I'm just saying things and I'm just in that moment. A PM, not AM. Damn. I mean, I guess so. I guess so. Wrestler after dark. That's what we need. We need a whole like a FM channel like a wrestler after dark. We need a DJ mix. Hey, Crab, you know how to make the DJ sounds for you know like wrestler after dark. Wrestler after dark. Like gotta hit him with the like the Funk Master Flex. You gotta hit him with the DJ voice. Wrestler taking it all to the bank. Like just all the DJ sound effects, and then we do like a nighttime. You just play wrestler tracks. We just start doing a whole bunch of different like tracks. We'll have like 20 to 30 different musics, and we just hit it like a DJ shit. Just like we just different version of it. We just mix them all in. We just have a whole wrestler playlist. Saturday Night Wrestler. Just playing all the wrestler music, all the different themes, all the weird shit. So you make your link in the you can make your link in bio AI albums. Here's the funny part. If I did it, I don't want to pay the. Here's the thing. I don't want to pay for it because if so, I would probably do it for like Spotify, but I don't want to pay for Spotify because like I think they pay you to put up like album stuff. Yeah, I'm thinking about it right now. I think Spotify pays you to put stuff on to put up stuff. So I don't really want to do that. Yeah, if I was doing if I was doing an AI album for all my shit, it would be crazy. Cause even on my AI album shit, it's literally me writing shit, and I painstakingly have to go through all of my fucking shits. Like, I don't like this song, get rid of that. Oh, I gotta work on this. I gotta work on that. I gotta make sure this works. Nope, I don't like that. Nope, maybe need some more have this vibe. I need more of a trap vibe. I need more of a rap vibe. I need more of a hip hop. I need more of a slow 90s. I think like I have to do all that shit. When I tell you that I burn through music to find the right one that works the way I want it to, it takes me. I burn through music. It's crazy. I burned through so much music that probably would be good, but it's not what I'm looking for. So I burn through music. And when I find the one I'm looking for, I'm like, I like it. Like, you don't understand how many other versions I burned through. Like, for the ones that you guys heard, I burned through, I want to say 16 different ones before I landed on this one. And I just said, this is the one. I burned through 16 of them. So imagine I had to listen to 16 different copies before you guys actually officially heard the one that you heard. So imagine what I'm like with other music that I have as well. Like, I really go through music. 16. Yeah, it was 16. I literally went through 16 just to make sure that this one, because some of them, if they have the same kind of cadence of music, the lyrics don't match up to what I'm wanting. So that means I have to change up the lyrics now. And then I have to not try to use that as either a sample or inspiration or a remix. And it's a lot. So I went through 16 before I landed on this one, KM. Before I got this one to be the one that I wanted, I went through 16 others. The one that you're listening to is actually number 17. I went through 16 others. That's why it took me so long today. I came online about what 10 o'clock, but I was literally doing this shit hoping I would be online by like 7:30. 7:30 didn't work because I was still going through music. I was still literally going through music. You should follow Cult of Psyche. He is he's an AI mastermind. Hmm. Oh, you just do CS builds? Oh, okay. I used to do CS builds, so I don't worry too much about it. CS builds, C sharp builds, Java builds. Oh, fucking Java fucking builds. Fucking can't stand it. I was so happy to get out that shit. CS, C sharp builds, Python. Yeah, yeah. I still have Visual Basic when I want to just like put small shit together. I still use Visual Basics. I still use VS Code. Like I still, yeah, it annoys me. If I'm really desperate, I'll jump to it. But I generally don't try to jump to Visual Studio unless I'm really desperate. I'm just like, I just want I want less to do with it. Like I got so much other shit in my mind. You say you'll still be listening to Not in Chat for a bit. See, this is how you get music made out of you, Cam. You don't be sitting still. You out there making ice and shit. I'm here. I'm just making ice in the background. You know. I'm just slaughtering animals in the background. I'm listening to you though. I'm just on mute while all the animals are dying in the background, just crying for their lives. Yeah, I'm like I just secretly work for as a cleaner. I just secretly work as a cleaner, and we just clean up dead bodies off of like assassins and shit. Like I'm listening to you in the background. I just can't really say anything because like we're like hacking up bodies, putting them in like 9 different parts, and putting them in these fucking plastic bags. Yeah, I'm listening though. I'm listening. I just can't really hear you all than the chainsaw noise as we're cutting through the fucking body and shit. So, but I'm listening to though. That's what I'm saying, people. Y'all don't know. Listen, really don't know who's sitting in this chat. For all we know, KM is now dismembering a body of a 17-year-old kid into 9 different parts that will go into plastic wrapping, like plastic tarps that will get stapled together and then thrown in the back of a freaking van. Brought over to some Hudson, some harbor, probably thrown in a freighter, so it could be dumped overseas. We don't know this, and the only thing that she's listening to right now is a small earbud, while she's wearing plastic, a fucking apron, and a hazmat suit, as she operates a small chainsaw, cutting through skin and bone. We don't know this. We don't know any better. All we know is that she had to take a break from the chat. Look. You maybe have to walk back to my phone. Look, why she had to walk back to her phone. You maybe have to walk back before it and hit the not dismembering bodies. Why was she so far away, folks? Ask yourself. Why was she so far away? Why was she so far away? Hmm? Exactly. Exactly. Why was she so far away, folks? I mean, listen. I- I- If secretly I'm calling shit out right, if it, is listen. You, hey KM, you're not doing nothing wrong. You're not. You're you're working like everybody else. You're work you normal everyday nighttime job, even though it's like past midnight right now. But we know you're doing the Lord's work at like like past midnight on the East Coast. You're doing the Lord's work right now. Yeah, yeah, we know you're good. You're good. You have to walk all the way over because you're not dismembering bodies. You're listening though, but you have to walk all the way over to make sure that we knew that you weren't dismembering bodies. Okay. Like Mama Dexter. Hey, like no, it's not Mama Dexter. It's Dexter Mama, like Morgan. Dexter Mama. That's what it is. Dexter Mama. That blood splatter analyst. Dexter Mama. Okay. All right. You're you know what? You're absolutely right. N- none of that is prevalent. None of that is really the thing. You're good. Anything else you would like to say that it's not a thing? It's not a thing that could be a thing, but it's not a thing when it comes to hmm? No. Okay. Like I said, we try to do our own thing. We're all good. We try to do our own thing. We cannot help everybody. It is what it is. Mom, see, KM's gonna say I'm not doing any of that stuff. How dare you try to call me out for any of that? I'm like not I'm not saying anything. Are you guilty or something? Huh? Are you guilty of something? Because I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. You're good. You're good. No one's worried about anything. So outside of that, it is what it is. Damn, how long have we been online now? Make sure I'm good. Damn, I've been over way longer than I thought. Damn, 12:30. That's right. It is 12:30. Uh, what else should we talk about? You said walking the fish don't add up. Walking the fish don't add up. Damn, is that what's happening? You walking the fish? Is that what's happening? No, I'm just walking the fish right now. You gonna let that slide? People just walking the fish. Mmm. Just saying. For myself, I mean, I'm just doing whatever got to be done. I don't really have anything else involved. There were things that I wanted to talk about in terms of content, but I decided I was gonna let that go because I need to do a little bit of more research just to make sure I get a couple of things straight. So there were things that I did want to talk about, but I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna just chill with you guys for tonight. I see what happens. Likely I'll probably do it tomorrow. There are things that's been on my mind, but I'm like really been taking care of a lot of other world stuff because I thought I was gonna go live yesterday, but like Jesus Christ, I got held up with a whole bunch of stuff. I was like, "Yep, we're not doing that. We are not not. We're not doing that." And then I almost thought it wasn't gonna go live today because I got caught up in stuff. But I said, "Nope, we're good. We got a little bit of time." And then when I thought I was gonna do it, I was like, let me make sure we have this music. And then I moved from there. So that's pretty much where I was from there. Outside of that, I'm trying to have a conversation that we're gonna have about something important, or rather important. Now I said that we really should have more of a conversation about. It's gonna be a little bit thought provoking. That'll be probably tomorrow. I'm really not trying to make it more of lives, but I will do a live. Oof. You know what? Let me ask you guys the question right now. I think it's a little bit important. Let me ask you guys questions. If I the problem part of the problem that I have, right, is that when I decide that I want to hold on, let me something real quick. It's kind of crazy. Nope, it's just gonna do that. So when I decide that I want to, what the fuck? What did you do? So when I decide that I want to, oh, this is what happened. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Here's what we're gonna do. Here we go. So I'm gonna drop that for you five right now. It's already in here. Part of the thing that's already happening, right? And I've been trying to sit there and sometimes I'm sitting here online, or sometimes I am out in the street and I just be thinking about going live and just doing my own thing, right? But unfortunately, here's what happens, right? I'm like, what the hell just happened here on my other screen? Uh, there are days where I just really want to go online. I just really want to talk to you guys. Like, I really have nothing in my mind. I just want to talk about. Unfortunately, compared to how I look at things online, compared to what you guys really expect of me, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. And I don't know how to take that. So when I am online, I'm looking at all kind of stuff. I'm looking at not necessarily politics, but I look at like social stuff. Sometimes it's like DMP. Sometimes it's like psychology. Sometimes behavior. Sometimes it's money. So I'm all over the place. But I realize that you guys are all over the place too. But for the people who I know who are my regulars, even though I got some weird names I haven't seen before. So for instance, we got Alanamos. What the hell? You're new here. Cake Mix is that Cake Mix, you're already here. And then we have Rachel Zinger. Wow, you're new. Appreciate you, Rachel Singer. Um, who else? Who else is in here? There's probably some other people, but I just can't see them right now. I'm trying to see all you guys right now. Besides, I'm on a little bit of a lag on my other side as well. Okay. So I got you guys. So it is Cake Mix. It is Alan, and it is Rachel. So appreciate you guys for being on the member side right now. Part of the things that I want to go live more often, but I don't always have things that I need to sort out on a regular basis. And then because of that, I tend not to go live. Besides, I always have something else I gotta do when it comes to like either a job or either my personal time, or I'm just like I just want to relax. And I realize that when I want to relax, the one thing I don't really like to do is be online because people are not very respectful of people's personal time. Like, for some reason, if I go live, then all of a sudden you believe that my online time is your time, when it's not true. It's our time, which means that when I'm online, it's also my time. But when you're watching me, it's also your time. And I think people lose track of that. Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense to you guys? If I'm online and I'm having a conversation with you, don't think I'm here for you. Please do not make it seem like I'm here for you. I'm not. I'm doing my own thing. Look, somebody got a membership. And they fucking dipped. They're like, oh shit, I got seen. I'm out. I didn't expect he was gonna drop a membership. Nah, I got seen. I'm out. I'm leaving. See, what do I cake mix? What I say all the time about lurkers? You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful with lurkers. Like, oh shit, I got seen. He pulled back the curtain. I gotta leave now. That's crazy. There was no need for that. There was no need for that. Why you left? Why you ran? There's no need to run. Why you ran? She ran. Why you ran? There's no need to run. I don't do. Listen, be okay. You're okay. Listen, you are safe. You are loved. You are special. You are beautiful. You will get chastised like everyone else. You will. Abso-fucking-lutely.